Hello, me again. Oh, I was going to tell you some jokes, but a joke of the century. My daughter just went to see a sort of like employment advisor and said she wanted to become an air hostess. And it turns out here in France, if you want to be an air hostess, you've got to go to university for a year at your own expense before you get a little piece of paper that gives you the right to go and actually apply for the job of an air hostess. Can't believe it. This country is an insane asylum. It really is. And they're cowards. Anyway, jokes. Right. First one. This man, he walked up to St. Peter at the gates of heaven, and St. Peter said to him, "What's your name?" He said, "Ted." And St. Peter looked on his little list there, and he said, "I can't find no Teds here. I don't know whether to send you up or down. Just tell me about yourself." And he said, "I'm an engineer." St. Peter said, "You was an engineer, but there's nothing special about that. You can go either way for that one. What kind of person were you?" He said, "Well, I was married, didn't never do anything really extraordinarily wrong, used to help old ladies across the street, never cruel to animals." St. Peter said, "Yeah, a little bit, but you've got to have something a bit more definitive than that. Have you ever done anything brave?" And the guy said, "Oh yeah." He said, "I am a Chelsea fan. And once, in the cup final, the FA Cup final, there wasn't any tickets left to be at the Chelsea end, so I bought my ticket and went at the Manchester United end, and there was I, the only blue among a sea of red and white. And it was 0-0, exciting match, right up to the last minute, and all of a sudden, Chelsea scored. There was I, leapt up in the air with my scarf waving. Yeah! Goal! St. Peter went, "Yeah, that's pretty brave. Now, when did you do this?" He said, "Just now." Okay. There was an English couple on holiday in California. And they was laying on the beach, and the woman couldn't help noticing the big round tits on the Californian women. So she says to her husband, "I'd like a bigger pair of tits." So the husband said, "Well, why didn't you try, take a piece of toilet paper, rub it up and down in between them. Do it every day." She went, "Ooh, do you think that'll work?" He said, "Well, it's done wonders on your ass." How about the guy? He was at a party, saw this girl, he really fancied her, and he thought, "Well, she'll do." So he walked up to her, not being one to mince words, he said, "Hello, darling. How about you come back to my place for a bit of the other?" She said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm on my menstrual cycle." He said, "Don't worry, kick it over, follow behind the car."